the wildebeest, a creature of the African plains. With its distinctive horns and powerful build, it is a symbol of the wild. They are fascinating animals with an important story. Their story is one of survival, adaptation, and the delicate balance of nature. Wildebeest are not solitary creatures. They live in massive herds, often numbering in the thousands. These herds roam the savannas of East Africa, always on the move. Their constant movement is not random. It is driven by an ancient rhythm, a search for sustenance and life. This is the story of the wildebeest, a tale woven into the very fabric of the African savanna. It is a story of their remarkable journey, the Great Migration, and their profound impact on the ecosystem they call home. Join me as we delve into the world of the wildebeest, a world of endless plains, thundering hooves, and the raw beauty of nature's grand design. The wildebeest's world is a land of two colors, golden brown and green. This is the African savanna, a vast expanse of grasslands dotted with acacia trees. It is a land of extremes, where the scorching sun bakes the earth dry for months, followed by periods of life-giving rain. This land of two colors dictates the wildebeest's life. During the dry season, the savanna turns brown. Food and water become scarce. The wildebeest must move, driven by their need to survive. They embark on an epic journey, a search for greener pastures. When the rains return, the savanna transforms. Lush green grass carpets the land. Water fills the rivers and watering holes. This is a time of plenty for the wildebeest, a time to graze, to mate, and to raise their young. The wildebeest are intricately connected to their environment. They are a keystone species, their presence shaping the entire ecosystem. Their grazing habits influence plant growth, their dung fertilizes the soil, and their bodies provide food for predators, completing the circle of life. The Great Migration. It is one of the most spectacular events in the natural world. Every year, over 1.5 million wildebeest embark on an epic journey across the Serengeti Mara ecosystem, a vast area of protected land spanning Tanzania and Kenya. This is not a random wandering, it is a carefully timed migration, a circular route driven by the rains and the availability of fresh grass. The wildebeest follow ancient pathways, their hooves carving trails into the landscape that have been used for centuries. The Great Migration is a testament to the wildebeest's resilience and their deep connection to their environment. It is a journey fraught with danger. Predators lurk, rivers rage, and the scorching sun beats down. Yet the wildebeest persevere, driven by an instinct as old as time itself, the instinct to survive. This incredible journey is not just about the wildebeest. It is a spectacle that supports a whole ecosystem. Predators follow the herds, their own survival linked to the abundance of prey. Scavengers await their turn, feasting on the remains. The Great Migration is a powerful reminder of the interconnectedness of life on Earth. The Great Migration is not a haphazard event. It follows a distinct rhythm, a carefully orchestrated dance between the wildebeest and their environment. This rhythm is dictated by the rains, which bring life-giving water and fresh grass to the savanna. As the dry season tightens its grip, the wildebeest begin to gather. They can sense the subtle changes in the weather, the shortening days and the drying winds. The herds start to move, their instincts telling them it is time to journey to greener pastures. The timing of the migration is crucial. They must arrive in the south in time for the short rains, when the parched land explodes into life. Here the females will give birth, their calves adding to the already vast numbers. As the short rains give way to another dry season, the herds gather once more. This time they head north, following the receding rains and the promise of fresh grazing. The cycle continues, a timeless rhythm that ensures the survival of the wildebeest and the health of the entire ecosystem. Section 5. Wildebeest on the move, a sea of hooves. Imagine a sea of hooves stretching as far as the eye can see. This is the sight of the wildebeest on the move, a thundering mass of muscle and horn. They move as one, a collective unit driven by a shared instinct. The ground trembles beneath their hooves. The air fills with the sound of their snorts and grunts, a symphony of sound that echoes across the savanna. Dust rises, creating a brown haze that hangs in the air. Within the herd, there is a constant jostling for position. Mothers nudge their calves along, protecting them from the crush. Young males spar, testing their strength against each other. The weak and the sick struggle to keep up, their fate uncertain. The wildebeest are powerful runners, capable of reaching speeds of up to 40 miles per hour. They can cover vast distances, sometimes traveling up to 30 miles in a single day. Their endurance is remarkable, a testament to their evolutionary adaptation to the demands of the Great Migration. Section 6. Dangers on the journey, predators and obstacles. The Great Migration is not without its dangers. The wildebeest face numerous challenges on their epic journey, from hungry predators to treacherous river crossings. Lions, leopards, cheetahs, hyenas, and crocodiles lie in wait, their senses heightened by the promise of an easy meal. The weak, the sick, and the very young are particularly vulnerable, their every move watched by hungry eyes. The Mara River crossing is perhaps the most perilous part of the migration. The wildebeest must navigate the rushing waters, their hooves slipping on the muddy banks. Crocodiles lie submerged, their jaws agape, ready to snatch any animal that loses its footing. Despite the dangers, the wildebeest have developed remarkable survival strategies. Their sheer numbers are their greatest defense, overwhelming predators with their vast numbers. They are also strong swimmers, able to navigate even the swiftest currents. And their calves, born precocial, are able to stand and run within minutes of birth, increasing their chances of survival. Section 7. The wildebeest's impact, shaping the Serengeti. The wildebeest are not just passengers on the Serengeti stage, they are key players, their presence shaping the entire ecosystem. Their impact is profound, influencing everything from plant life to predator populations. Their grazing habits act like a natural lawnmower, preventing the growth of trees and maintaining the grasslands. This, in turn, supports a wide variety of other herbivores, from zebras to gazelles. By providing them with ample grazing opportunities, their dung, rich in nutrients, acts as a natural fertilizer, enriching the soil and promoting plant growth. This creates a positive feedback loop, ensuring the health and productivity of the grasslands. Even in death, the wildebeest play a vital role. Their carcasses provide food for scavengers like vultures, hyenas, and jackals. The nutrients from their decomposing bodies seep back into the soil, further enriching the ecosystem. The wildebeest are a prime example of a keystone species, a species whose impact on its environment is disproportionately large relative to its abundance. Their presence is essential for maintaining the delicate balance of the Serengeti ecosystem. Section 8. A symbiotic dance, wildebeest and their neighbors. The wildebeest do not live in isolation. They share their world with a cast of characters, each species interconnected in a complex web of relationships. Some of these relationships are competitive, others are predatory, and some are mutually beneficial. Zebras are often seen grazing alongside wildebeest. This is a symbiotic relationship, a win-win situation for both species. Zebras prefer to graze on the taller, coarser grasses, while wildebeest prefer the shorter, more nutritious shoots that grow after the zebras have had their fill. The relationship between wildebeest and predators is more one-sided. Lions, leopards, cheetahs, hyenas, and crocodiles all rely on wildebeest as a primary food source. The presence of these predators helps to regulate the wildebeest population, preventing overgrazing and maintaining the health of the ecosystem. Even scavengers like vultures and jackals benefit from the wildebeest. They feast on the carcasses left behind by predators or those that succumb to natural causes. This efficient recycling of nutrients is essential for maintaining the productivity of the Serengeti. Those wildebeest's interactions with other species highlight the interconnectedness of life on the savanna. Each species plays a vital role, and the removal of even one can have cascading effects throughout the entire ecosystem. Section 9. Conclusion. The future of the wildebeest. The wildebeest, with its thundering hooves and epic migration, is a symbol of the wild heart of Africa. Their story is one of resilience, adaptation, and the delicate balance of nature. However, the future of the wildebeest is not without its challenges. Habitat loss due to human encroachment, climate change, and disease outbreaks all pose significant threats to their survival. Protecting the wildebeest and their migration corridors is crucial, not just for their own sake, but for the health of the entire Serengeti ecosystem. This requires a concerted effort from governments, conservation organizations, and local communities. The Great Migration is a reminder of the awe-inspiring power of nature and the interconnectedness of all living things. It is a spectacle that has captivated humans for centuries, and it is up to us to ensure that it continues to do so for generations to come. The fate of the wildebeest is intertwined with our own. By protecting them and their environment, we are ultimately protecting ourselves and the future of our planet.